quantum multiverse. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you made a different choice, took another path, said something else, or lived a completely different life? The quantum multiverse suggests that you actually did. In this idea, every decision, no matter how small, creates a new universe. One where you chose the left road, and another where you went right. One where you hit snooze, and another where you got up on time. This concept comes from quantum mechanics, the science of the tiniest particles. At that level, particles don't just choose one outcome. They follow every possibility at once, and each possibility branches off into its own universe. That means infinite versions of you could exist right now, living out every path you didn't take. It's almost like reality is a giant tree, splitting into countless branches every second. And while we only experience one branch, the others may still exist, moving forward with their own histories and futures. Cosmological Universes. Imagine blowing soap bubbles. Each bubble is separate, floating on its own, but they all come from the same foam. That's one way scientists think about the multiverse. Our universe, the one with the Milky Way, Earth, and everything we know, might just be one bubble among countless others. This idea comes from the theory of cosmic inflation, the rapid expansion of space that happened right after the Big Bang. Instead of one single universe forming, inflation may have created many different bubble universes, each with its own rules of physics, its own stars and planets, and maybe even life that looks nothing like us. Some bubbles might be tiny. Others could be unimaginably vast. Some may contain galaxies, while others collapse almost instantly. The wild part? We may never reach them, because the bubbles are forever separated by expanding space. Still, the thought is breathtaking. Our universe might not be the universe. It's just one bubble in a never-ending cosmic foam. Brane Multiverse. Imagine our universe not as a sphere, but as a thin sheet floating in a larger space. In string theory, this sheet is called a brane, short for membrane. And here's the mind-bending part. There could be countless other branes, stacked side by side, each carrying its own universe. Every brane might follow different physical laws, with time flowing differently or matter behaving in ways we can't even imagine. We can't see them directly, because these branes are separated by hidden dimensions, invisible to us. Yet, they might be only a paper's thickness away. Some scientists even suggest that when two branes collide, the impact creates a Big Bang, birthing an entirely new universe. If that's true, then the beginning of our own universe might have been just one event in an endless cycle of cosmic collisions. Incredible, isn't it? Our world could be nothing more than a single sheet in an infinite stack of realities. Mathematical universe. We usually think of math as numbers on a page, symbols to describe the world. But what if those numbers were the world? Physicist Max Tegmark proposed a radical idea. Every consistent mathematical structure doesn't just exist in theory. It exists as its own universe. That means reality isn't limited to what we see. There are universes shaped by equations similar to our physics, but also universes built on entirely different math, worlds with strange dimensions, unfamiliar particles, and alien rules of logic. In this view, we live in a universe defined by one set of equations. But somewhere out there, infinite other universes exist simply because their math also works. Math isn't just the language of the universe. In this perspective, math is a universe. If Tegmark is right, then every equation you can write on paper might already exist, not in imagination, but as a real world of its own. Mirror universe. Have you ever looked into a mirror and wondered, what if there's a world on the other side? A world almost identical to ours, but everything is reversed. That's the idea of the mirror universe. In its simplest form, it could just mean left becomes right, or time runs backward. But in science fiction, mirror universes often flip morality itself, where heroes are villains and villains become heroes. Some scientific theories also suggest the possibility of a mirror twin universe that balances ours. Its particles might spin in the opposite direction or carry opposite charges. We can't see it, but its existence might explain mysteries like dark matter, the invisible substance shaping our cosmos. So, the mirror universe isn't just a fantasy trope. It could be real, existing right alongside us. Imagine another you living in a reverse world, a reflection you'll never be able to touch. Pocket universes. Think of our universe as a giant house. Now imagine there are hidden rooms, small, self-contained worlds tucked away where no one can see. That's the idea of pocket universes. Some scientists believe these tiny universes could form inside black holes. When matter collapses, instead of ending, it could sprout a new universe on the other side. Others suggest they can be created during cosmic inflation or even inside advanced laboratories if technology ever reaches that level. These universes may be short-lived, disappearing in an instant, or they might expand endlessly, just like ours did after the Big Bang. Some may have completely different laws of physics, while others may be similar enough that life could exist. We may never step into a pocket universe, but the idea is mind-blowing. Our universe may not be unique. It could just be one room in an infinite mansion of realities, with hidden doors leading to worlds we can't even imagine. Simulated universes. What if everything you see, touch, and feel is not real, but just code in a vast computer program? That's the simulation hypothesis. It suggests that our entire universe could be a highly advanced simulation created by beings far beyond us. If this is true, then parallel universes could simply be other simulations, running with different settings. One might have slightly different physics, another might replay history with alternate outcomes. To the simulated beings inside, each feels completely real. Clues for this idea come from strange patterns in physics, almost like the pixels of a video game. And as our own technology advances, we are already building small simulated worlds. Who's to say a more advanced civilization hasn't done the same, on a scale large enough to contain us? If reality is a simulation, then we might never know for sure. But it raises a wild question. Are we living in the real universe, or just inside someone's cosmic computer? Cyclic universes. Most of us think the universe began with the Big Bang and has been expanding ever since. But some theories suggest that's only one part of a much bigger cycle. In the cyclic universe model, reality is like a heartbeat. The universe expands for billions of years, then slowly collapses back on itself. When everything shrinks into a dense point, it explodes again, creating a brand new universe. This process could repeat forever, with no true beginning or end. Each cycle might look similar, or it might play out differently, with new laws of physics or different galaxies forming. In this way, universes rise and fall like waves on infinite ocean. If this is true, then our universe isn't a one-time event. It's just the latest in an endless chain of rebirths. Somewhere in the future, when this cycle ends, another Big Bang may already be waiting to start the next. Alternate history universes. Have you ever asked, what if history had gone differently? What if the dinosaurs never went extinct? What if ancient empires never fell? What if one small decision changed the fate of humanity? Alternate history universes. Imagine those possibilities as real. Every time history could have gone in another direction, a new universe might have formed. In one world, humanity may have colonized space centuries ago. In another, technology might never have developed, leaving the planet in a primitive state. This concept blends science with imagination, but it's also inspired by the idea of branching timelines. Just like the quantum multiverse splits at every choice, history itself could branch into countless realities. These universes capture our curiosity because they reflect our own what-ifs. They let us imagine worlds where small changes create entirely new destinies. Somewhere, perhaps, another version of Earth exists, familiar, yet entirely different. Higher dimensional universes. We experience reality in 3 dimensions of space, plus one at a time. But what if other universes exist in dimensions beyond what we can see? String theory suggests that higher dimensions might be real, hidden all around us, curled up so small that we can't perceive them. In these extra dimensions, entire universes could exist, overlapping with ours, but remaining invisible. Think of a 2-dimensional being living on a flat sheet of paper. They can't imagine a 3rd dimension like height. In the same way, we may be blind to the higher dimensional worlds around us. These universes might interact with ours in subtle ways, through gravity, dark matter, or other mysterious forces. We don't yet know, but if higher dimensions are real, then our universe could be just one slice of far larger reality, layered with worlds beyond our imagination. In other words, the universe we see may be only a shadow of a much greater, hidden structure.